Okay. Hello, Kavana, and welcome to this alumni session with DataMites. First of all,
Thank you.
congratulations as you have joined in as an analyst in Accenture, if I'm correct.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, let's start there. How was your journey to join in as an analyst? First, we'll start there.
Okay, actually, myself, Kavana. I completed my graduation in Government Engineering College as well, in stream Computer Science and Engineering. And after my graduation, I came to Bangalore to do a course on data science in DataMites. After my completion of course, I attended Accenture in interview off campus. After that, it has a two rounds. First is a manager round, and second one is a senior manager round. After completion my interview, I got placed in Accenture.
Okay. Can you tell us how did you proceed for the interview? Like, what was the ways that you chose to prepare for it?
Okay. Actually, while preparing Accenture interview, I referred DataMites recorded videos and YouTube videos also. I prepared on Python coding questions and statistics, hypothesis testing, and machine learning algorithms. Actually, in first round, they asked Python coding questions, and they mainly concentrated on hypothesis testing and statistics. They asked so many questions on hypothesis testing, and after that, they will asked questions in engineering final year project. In that time, I did my engineering final year project also in machine learning basis. So that they asked Rubik's AI internship client project also. After that, I referred some YouTube videos like Edureka and programming with Mosh YouTube channel for coding. After that, I prepared so much for first round interview, and the first round interview is not difficult to me, and second round interview is a senior manager round, and that time I prepared well on machine learning algorithms. And they asked in actually it around 1 hour session interview, and 1 hour they asked completely on machine learning algorithms and deep learning algorithms, and they asked so many questions on a Rubik's AI solution in a client project. Actually, that time it is more difficult to me in the second round. That time I referred YouTube videos and notes by DataMites given.
Okay. So coming to your experience in DataMites, how was your experience first? We'll ask that. How was the experience with the DataMites curriculum that you had?
Okay, and DataMites experience is very good. Actually, I learned lot of things in DataMites, and it is very good place to learn a data science. When I came to Bangalore, I am searching a good institute for learning a data science. After that, searching Google and all those things, I searched one DataMites. DataMites is the best, I think. And after that, I joined the DataMites in 2023 itself. I completed my data science course in Jan 2024. um, After that, their teaching is very good, and it is easy to understand, and they take care of the students while asking a questions. If any doubts in that topic or anything, they're cleared very well, and they're given a like notes also, and they were given 3 books to learn, and that is very useful to me. After that, they give a internship offer, and that time it's a hands-on experience. Actually, we learn so much of things in our course, and after that we have to apply there when we are doing in a client project, and that is very useful to me. And DataMites is a good place to learn data science, I think. It is my time to my opinion, it is very good institute to learn data science.
Okay. So yeah, as far as your interview of the job is concerned and what you did, so you were into the data science course in DataMites, correct? Yeah.
Yes.
So how deep were the questions asked on machine learning? Like, was there any practical implementation? What was the extent in which they referred in machine learning to you?
Ma'am, actually, your voice, once, can you ask once again the question?
Yeah, just give me a minute.
Huh.
That's okay. I hope I'm audible now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I wanted to ask that since you were into machine learning, like you did course on machine learning as well, when it came to your job interview, how deep were they with regards to asking questions on machine learning? Was it just the concepts of algorithm, or they focused on the implementation part as well?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, they asked the question by giving a real-time example. Like they asked so many questions on real client project, and I do project like no telecom in turn prediction project, I think. And they asked how you select that algorithm to this project. Have you analyzed this machine learning algorithm is fit to this project? This type of questions they asked. Actually, I said linear regression algorithm. We use it in this project. They asked the questions like what are the assumptions of linear regression and how you will implement that linear regression algorithm in this project. And they also asked the questions on final year project. In final year, I do the project on machine learning also. So that's why they mainly concentrate on the projects. ma'am.
Okay.
Uh,
So, before this job, before getting into Accenture, did you apply in any other jobs or faced any rejection in the previous application? So, how was your journey through that?
Mm, its journey was too horrible, I think. That jobless phase is difficult to me. When I'm applying a job on LinkedIn, Naukri, I have faced many rejection mails. And after that, when I cleared the mock interview on a third time. Third time mock interview, I cleared in DataMites. And after that, they're giving a placement. And that time, in first round, second round, it came like you are not selected. Unfortunately, we will not further move with your application, like that. And that time, I faced so much difficult. I correct myself when actually, my third self when I am doing a mistake in that when where I am weak in that topic. Actually, I'm weak in a machine learning algorithms implementation. Actually, I'm good at Python coding, but I came to data extraction and we have to correcting a missing values. And that time, I faced a difficulty to analyze it. And that time, I worked a lot and correct myself and came to interview and attended. I will got placed in Accenture.
Okay, so what are the some tips if you want to give from your past experience to the freshers, especially since you yourself went as a fresher? Like any tips like how to prepare for an interview or how to approach to different types of jobs? Can you tell
Uh,
us anything about
I
it?
give a came to tip. Actually, I give we have to coding practice in a constant way. We have to daily 1 hour, 2 hour. We have to concentrate on coding because when we are attending an interview as a fresher, they ask a coding must and should, and they are expecting from my side to explain the concept with a real time example. We have to explain with a practical way expand machine learning linear regression algorithm. We said one input variable, second two input and output were that type. Not like that. We have to take a real time example or a practical example, and we have to explain it in a way that with a real time example, and that is more convenient for interviewer, I think. And then we have to uh, answer in a way like that confusion, not like confusion like that. If you know that you have to output in a way in a similar like that.
Okay, so right now, as of in your job, you work as an analyst. So, what is something that you see in a real-time job market, and what is the difference between what you have been working on as projects and as something that you see in a job role?
Actually, I faced in a real time experience when actually client Rubik's AI solution client portal helped me a lot. Currently, they're giving a training to me. They're not putting freshers in any project. Um, and then in the compared to the current job market as a fresher and moving with the companies like startup and MNC is more difficult. You have to learn. We have to learn. We have to learn the more lot, and that will help to got placed in a good company.
Okay.
That's all.
What are the approaches you would suggest to freshers for applying for interviews, like the different websites that you see or recommendation systems? What would you recommend the freshers for job application?
First, we have to uh, uh, build a resume with a good ATS score, and we have to do a projects like capstone project and client project by own, and uh, and we have to learn the practical things what's going in that project, and that Python coding. And mostly, actually, they asked the concept on OOPS also. We have to learn the OOPS concept too. And then came to machine learning algorithms. We had experience by doing the projects more. That will give more experience, and we have to understand the algorithms. That will help to attending an interview to ask to tell the answers.
Okay. Do you think there is any difference in the technologies right now you're working on in the company and the one that is in the curriculum? Like any technologies you think?
Actually,
Yeah.
Actually, I learned Python, SQL, and machine learning. Here we are using a PySpark and Databricks, and we have to having a freshers. We have to upskills by current technologies. We are using the PySpark and Databricks. So that's all, ma'am.
Okay, so that means you mostly are targeting big data here. And for that,
Huh.
you use PySpark and Databricks. Okay, okay, got it.
Yes.
So,
Currently I'm working on PySpark and Databricks.
okay, so I have a few questions lined in here. Supriya is here asking you, can you share some tips for the interview?
I'm going to interview, and some tips like where you have to explain any question with a real time example. That one tip was more useful. You have to they're asking what is like that. You are not answer in a theory way. You have to answer in a practice, taking a real time example. That will attract more your personality in the interview, and coding is most important in the interview, and these two tips are very useful, I think. And referred YouTube videos and class notes and ChatGPT helps more to me, and use by using that you have to learn more coding, and plus real they're asking a question, you have to explain a real time example is more useful, I think, for freshers.
Okay, so there is another question. Any particular topic that we should prepare more if you are going to attend data analyst interview?
Actually, they asked more questions than hypothesis testing. Actually, I'm not prepared well on hypothesis testing. Came to statistics, they're mainly concentrated on the hypothesis testing, and that is very important, I think. And the Python OOPS concept, and loops, they're all loops, do while loops, the if else statement, and that basis they asked good question. Actually, in the first round of interview, they asked one question on a Python coding. Actually, that question was very tricky to me, and that question is like, if a person is laying on the ground, if the person is climb up the hill and climb down the hill, you have to count how many times he up and how many times he down, like that. The question give to me to write the code. They give a sequence like 1100. 11 means he up, 00 means he down, like that. And the question is more tricky to me, so that we have to more practice on Python coding by even like the question, like questions like that one, ma'am. You have to more practice in coding, and you have to ability to build, like, explain in a real time way, practical way, not like a theory. No, that's all, ma'am.
Okay. So one more question is here. How can we make our resume good? And please share any tips. How can we apply job in How can we apply in job portals?
Actually, I build my resume in Word, and that resume is more help to me. Actually, and in that resume, we have to first I put objectives, so career objectives, and then I put my experience like Rubik's A internship solution experience, and then I give a certification and rewards and skill summary. In that skill summary columns, we have to put what their skills we have, so that is help the interviewer to analyze what skills they had. And lastly, then I never put my CGPA. Actually, I'm not good at CGPA. So if you have a 8 above, you can put your CGPA in a resume. Otherwise, not. And then I mainly concentrate on projects. You have to put the project in a not like a brief. You have to put the project in a column like that professional experience. And I did a project on final engineering too, so that is helped me a lot to attend the interview.
Okay,
Because,
Kavana.
yeah.
Proceeding further, do you think that the certification that you get all the while you're preparing, like doing courses and other things, the certifications you get, they play any role in your resume getting shortlisted or you being selected for a job?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, the first point to get shortlisted my resume is I put a professional experience column, and that column I put client Rubik's A solution client project, and that is helped me a lot actually. They asked two round of interviews. I have a two round of interviews. I don't have any aptitude round, and both the round they asked the questions on only a Rubik's A internship client project questions. And I worked a lot on this project, so that is helped me a lot to shortlisting my resume.
Okay, there's one more question. Is learning machine learning essential for data analyst?
No, ma'am. Actually, that is not more essential. And, more essential like SQL and Python and statistics is more important for a data analyst. I think these three are more important, but they ask it the questions on machine learning too, because I put machine learning. I know machine learning algorithms. This. So we have in a mind when we preparing a resume, we have to put there only the things we know. Otherwise, not. So that they ask the questions on machine learning. Then came to data analyst. I think Python, the SQL, and statistics is more important.
Okay. So what is the final message you would want to give to people who are seeking out job as they like machine learning engineers, data scientists, or data analysts?
Rejections are very common in this job market. So don't lose your hopes in any other time. So actually, I am a 2023 passed out. I take a job in 2025. I faced so many rejections and so many. Uh, that time is very difficult to me. So don't lose your hopes at any time. So everything is going good one day. So you have to practice, and make that is more perfect too. So that's why. So that's all, ma'am.
Okay, Kavana, that was really nice talking to you and a very helpful sessions for everybody who is looking forward to take certifications or looking out for the jobs. Thank you so much for connecting us. Goodbye.
Thank you, ma'am.